and then I'm going to step out and create the script with the stream. Also, heads up, if you weren't aware, we are streaming this currently on twitch.tv/CT Blood on the Clock Tower. So I'm going to explain the rules, and then I'm going to step out, and when I step out, you guys will all be hanging out. You can discuss other questions you have, or all the roles on the script, however you want. But the idea is, shortly, once I'm done making the script, you will receive either a red or blue token. If your token is blue, that means you are good. If it's red, you are evil. If you are good, you win the game when you find and execute the demon. If the demon dies, good wins, period. If you're evil, the aim of the game is to destroy the town. If only 2 players are left alive, evil wins. The game is split into 2 parts. There's the day phase and the night phase. During the night phase, I will be sending everyone to private invisible Discord rooms called your cottages. And then I will go around to all the people at night that have a role or they have some ability, and I will have them do an action depending on their role. Some roles may not get any info, and there's a thing that happens, like the mayor. Some roles get info every night, like a fortune teller or an empath. Some roles only get information once, like a washerwoman or a raven keeper. And during that night, I'll go around to everyone. I will, if your role does something or makes a choice or receives info, I will pop into Discord with you. We can talk about it and discuss your choices and what information you learn, and then I'll go into the next people. After night, you have the day phase. During the day phase, it'll start off by me announcing any announcements, like who has died during the night, and then saying that there is going to be X minutes until nominations. And then, for the rest of the day phase, you all are free to discuss whatever you want. Generally, good players will want to share what they know in an attempt to find out who is who. Most good players may be telling the truth, but some have an incentive to lie. If you're evil, you should definitely be lying. It's best to pick a good character to pretend to be and spread as much false info as possible. Most of you will die, but this is a good thing. In Ravenswood Bluff, death is not the end. Some players may even want to die as they gain information when they do. If you're dead, you still participate in the game, and you still win or lose. Once you die, you are not out of the game. You can still talk as much as everyone else during the day. You still even get one last vote after you die, your ghost vote. So death does not mean you're out of the game by any means. You are still an active part of the discussion and contribute to your team. There is a lot of info in this game. However, some of it may be wrong. If you are drunk or poisoned, for example, you have no ability, but I will pretend that you do. I'm allowed to lie to you if you're drunk or poisoned, and you won't know. For example, if you are the role the drunk, you wouldn't know that. You would see a different token on your screen, but only I would know that you're the drunk. Or if the poisoner minion poisons you, you may still wake up at night to use your ability or get information, but it won't work. There can be a lot of info to take in at once, so keep in mind there are 4 simple things you need to remember. Or really 3. You may say whatever you want at any time. This is a talking game. You can talk publicly with the group or have private conversations. You'll see below the town square are several Connecticut-themed private Discord voice channels, and you can ask someone to go into there, like, hey, Scott, can I talk to you in Lake Compounds? And then that would be the equivalent of you two whispering to each other. So please use that to talk directly with people. Please refrain from actual Discord DMs. The only person you should actually private message would be your storyteller, me in this case. If you see people in one of those private chat rooms, do not go in there unless you are explicitly invited by one of them. That'd be the equivalent of eavesdropping on people. Second, ask me any questions if you need to. If you get confused or don't understand how your character works, or don't understand how the character you're pretending to be doesn't work, or if something happens at night you don't understand, or you just need some general strategy tips on what you think you should be doing right now, please ask. I am neutral. It's my job to make sure everyone understands the game and is having fun. So please do not be afraid to ask any questions. And play nice. This is a game about deception and trickery, so treat others with respect and consideration. Kill with grace and die with dignity. There are going to be some other rules about nominations and whatnot, but we will burn that bridge when we get to it. Any questions for now?
All set.
Let's see. We have Navian joining us. Navian, the room code is in game chat. It's underneath a spoilered thing. Is anyone else joining us? That's it, right? 7? Okay. Alright, I'm going to go hop in another room and make the script. Y'all are free to ask any questions or talk about roles or whatever.
Bye-bye.
Okay. And so it begins. Let's start making a script. We are what's the numbers? 5011. 5011. That's a bit yikes. Hello, Caro. To Caro for you. We have no outsiders, which is kind of sad. I love an outsider game. And I don't want to put in Barons, because that's a nightmare. And it would give it away immediately. Our new player is Ed, I believe. Namor is also newer, I think, maybe? I'm not entirely sure. Let's shuffle up the players as well. Don't want them in alphabetical. So no outsiders. I think the only minion that makes sense here, to be honest, is a poisoner. Maybe a spy, but I'm not putting a spy in someone's first game. That shit is a nightmare. So you're absolutely going to put in a poisoner here. And then we just choose 5 townsfolk. Investigator's a bit too strong on this setup. A washwoman could be nice. Chef is useful with this small players. Undertaker. Monk. And then... let's see. We only have 1 nightly info in Undertaker. Is that sufficient? Maybe? I think we put in a Raven Keeper. That would balance things out nicely. We'll just throw these out here. Okay. I mean, the script looks decent enough. Let's ship it.
Oh, I didn't even know about the V thing, actually.
Everyone should have a role assigned to them now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Alright, I'm going to send you all off tonight, and I'll be around to your private cottages shortly.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. This is just enough players so that the demons and Imp know each other, and they also get bluffs. Hello.
Hello there.
You are the poisoner.
Yes, excellent.
First, I will tell you, your demon is Madeline.
Madeline.
And then I will ask you who you would like to poison.
Okay. Ooh, I don't want to be mean to Ed on his first aim. Let's poison Scott.
Scott is poisoned. Thank you. These number bubbles denote the order of which they take their turn during the night. The one on the left is the order in which they go during the first night, and the one on the right is the order afterwards. So on the first night, it's going to go Poisoner, Washwoman, Chef, and on following nights, it's going to go Poisoner, Monk, Imp, Ravenkeeper, Undertaker. It's just a little helpful thing to make my job easier, so I don't have to press this as much, but I'm still going to do this every time. To make sure I don't miss anything. Madeline.
Oh.
Hello.
What's up? Hello?
You are the demon.
Yep.
Your minion is Namor.
Alright.
Your bluffs are Slayer, Soldier, Empath.
Gotcha. Thank you.
There we go. Okay. Now to Jack. What shall we show Jack? He's not poisoned. If we want to help evil here, we give Jack... we show the Ravenkeeper or Undertaker to these two and, like, the Poisoner to give them extra info. I think we're going to do that because basically this just puts the onus on Jack to figure out that Art is the Undertaker without asking Namor if he's the Undertaker or telling him that Art is the Undertaker. Basically just puts extra pressure on Jack to be very subtle and careful in the way he confirms his information, or else he might give up some really good info to evil.
I thought they were going to be big pork chops that we could all split.
And they weren't that big pork chops?
They were not
That's
big
incredibly
pork chops. They
disappointing.
turned out to have bones in them, and so therefore we couldn't split them. So I had to order Five Guys instead.
Nothing wrong with Five Guys.
It's twist, you know.
So you are the Washwoman. You learn that either Art or Namor is the Undertaker.
Art or Namor is the Undertaker?
Correct.
Thank you very much.
Alright, now we go to Ed. Hello.
Hello.
Hey Ed, you are the chef.
I am.
So you're going to learn how
I get to
many
die first.
evil players are sitting next to each other, and you learn a big fat 0.
Good to know.
Alright. Now let's give it 30 seconds so that he doesn't know that there isn't an empath, fortune teller, or spy. The poison night 1 could have been huge. If it hit Ed or Jack, it would have been substantial. But he decided to spare Ed and not poison him night 1, which, while an act of mercy, was ultimately a mistake. Too merciful, if you ask me. I mean, not killing the new player night 1, that's fair. But you gotta give him some poison action. Let him know what the game's about. Alright, I'm gonna drag everyone back now. Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. You all awake to find that your beloved storyteller has died, impaled on the top of the clock tower, my blood pouring down to the cobblestones below. Nominations are going to be in 8 minutes.
Oh no, Kevin.
Hey, Art, Dudleytown.
Anyone down for a chat?
I'll chat with you.
Alright, let's go.
Did you do this again?
Yeah, we're ready to do it again. Are you gonna be evil and kill me again?
I'm never evil. Not one single day.
All right, so I'll give you my 3.
Anyways, I'm thinking 3 for 3. It's a classic. Want to do that?
Works for me.
All right. Get ready for this. I'm either the empath, the undertaker, or the slayer.
Okay, so you're looking to die is what you're telling me.
Perhaps.
Interesting.
Just be AFK.
No, I guess
Okay.
that's
Well,
possible.
let's just chat real quick, and then we can head back. And if he's back, we can chat with him instead.
Okay. I'm comfortable with telling you that I'm top 4 roll.
Oh, cool. I mean, I tell this to everyone every game, but I am empath, or fortune teller, or undertaker, and that's always my top. The three.
Those are always your demon bluffs, are they?
Those are always my demon bluffs. Also, my townsperson bluffs, and my outsider bluffs, and my minion bluffs.
Oh, wow. So,
Yeah.
all right.
I should probably give you more than that, but let's just say, if I was empath, I got a 1. If I was a fortune teller, I got a yes ping.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. And who did you ask about on the yes ping, or do you not
Neighbors.
want to divulge that yet?
My neighbors, so that I could bluff
Oh.
empath, of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. Good to
All right.
know.
You take what I say with a grain of salt, of course.
Oh, absolutely. Because I'm one of your neighbors, so that's fascinating. Certainly points a lot to Navian. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you much.
Damn, that was brutal.
Anything.
It's all good.
Oh, no worries. Who's available to go to Mystic Aquarium right now?
Okay. I guess I'll go.
I can go.
I'm going.
I like how Scott just does that. He's like, "Who wants to come chat?" and then goes. He's like,
Navy.
"You follow me if you want to."
Want to chat, Navy?
Sorry about that.
Yeah, sure. Let's
That's
go
all right,
to
Ed.
St. Timothy's.
No, it's
Art.
Yes, sir.
Would you like to go to Mark Twain's crib?
Absolutely. Let's go.
All right.
all right. I finally figured this out after a move here. Decided it didn't want to help me on my mobile device.
The chef or the monk?
Interesting. So, hi.
Okay.
I'm either the empath, the
Hi.
undertaker, or the slayer.
Ooh, all very nice rolls. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, I will circle back with you. Hopefully, neither of us will be dead the next time we talk.
All right. Good luck with that.
Yeah, thanks. You too.
All right.
Because, well, I told you I would be lying, supposedly.
Yes.
But yeah, if I were an empath, I got a 1, and if I were a fortune teller, I picked my neighbors. That includes you, and I got a yes. So
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm down for executing Jack based off of that info.
yeah, I want to. Let's not jump on that too hard.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I will follow your lead with regards to that
Man,
kind of
people
info.
are so quick to
Yeah,
buy that.
sounds good.
That bluff.
All right. Thanks.
All right,
Crazy.
bye.
No worries.
So
So
that's kind
I'm-
of like,
Oh, go ahead.
oh, my 3. I'm either the monk, the butler, or the chef.
Interesting.
Outsider in your 3 for 3.
Yeah.
I am
What's that mean?
either the washerwoman, the investigator, or the chef.
Just hard claim.
Did
top
you
four.
find anything out if you were the investigator?
If I was the
So
investigator, I don't know. I'll just come out. I'm the chef, and I have a chef 0.
Okay. Well, that was good because one of my bluffs was chef, so that was pretty easy
Good
for you. So
evening,
you have a 1 and 2
Gold Raven
chance on
UK.
me then.
Yes.
So,
and what were your
there
other 2
you go.
again? I was trying to
And-
write them down, and I forgot.
Do you want to chat?
How are you doing tonight?
J. Timothy's.
Let's see.
I already talked to Jack. You want to chat, Madeline?
Oh, sure. Meet me at the Mystic Aquarium.
It's the better way to go. So
Yeah, especially because like disproportionate amount of time new players turn out to be like evil in their first game, and I'd rather if he is evil get to have somebody else to work with, you know?
don't be alone, right?
Yeah. Uh,
I've marked you as evil because I'm not.
Aw, no, I'm not evil.
I was hopeful for you though. I'm going to be hopeful that you are.
I don't fully believe that you're not evil though.
That's fair. You can mark me.
We're
You
hanging
should.
out here.
Okay, I'm
Goldberg.
marking you as evil.
You want to swap some roles?
We got the
Sure, what you
lo-fi
got?
hip hop beats to Star Pass and
I don't know, I'll do
Double
it too.
Bluff too.
I'm either the Raven Keeper or the Soldier.
We got just barely enough.
Okay,
7 for this first
I'm
game.
either the empath or the slayer.
You and Madeline given the exact same roles.
Mm-hmm, so which one of us is lying?
I know. Remains to be seen.
Let's go.
Oh, we gave 3 for 3s. I gave you my typical 3, which is Empath, Undertaker, Fortune Teller.
Yeah, and I was like, hold up. I said empath, monk, or undertaker. And it was, whoa.
Okay, sounds good.
Alright, bye.
The name, and it didn't go over too well.
Yeah, I saw that one over like a fart in church.
Yeah, that did not go over well, but they kind of course corrected, and they're opening like a brand new stadium in a few months, which will be
that.
yeah, that'll be sweet. But it's sad to see Map Free go, because that was like an unofficial U.S. home soil for some of those friendlies they had with Mexico.
Yeah.
Like, no one wants to play in Ohio, in Columbus, Ohio, in November on a friendly, because it's cold, man.
Right.
Okay, so I'll give you my 3 for 3. I'm doing this with everyone, and then we can talk. Hopefully next round everything will be solid. But my 3 are Butler, Monk, and the Chef.
Butler, Monk, and Chef.
All right, guys, nominations, so head back soon.
7-player, no outsider game.
Hey, guys, it is nominations, so let's head back now.
Okay,
Sounds
thanks
good.
for sharing, Ed.
All right, it's nomination time. Nobody go anywhere while we wait for Jack and Scott.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
Scott. Oh, there he is. Who was it that stepped away? Namor?
Namor?
Okay. Well, I think he's played before.
Namor is here.
I'm here.
He's muted.
Yeah, he said be right back.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to start explaining nominations, though. So I'm about to call for nominations, which just means I'll say nominations are open, or first call for nominations. That means anyone can nominate. Anyone alive can nominate. The way you do this is by saying in the third person, blank nominates blank. Please do it in the third person. It makes things very clear and less confusing. Once you nominate a player, everyone will be quiet and listen while you explain why you nominated them. And then the floor will go over to the person who was nominated so they can give their defense without being interrupted. Please respect this time for players to talk without being yelled over. If they want to ask someone a question while they're on the stand, they're free to do so. But unless asked for, that is their time. Let them talk. Be respectful. Once that nomination starts, you'll see a clock face. I'm just going to do an example nomination of Art nominates Ed. This clock will go up. At all times, to execute, you will need a majority of living players. Currently, there's 7 players alive. That means the majority is 4. So we will need 4 players voting to execute. You should see on your screen a little hand up, hand down button. Go ahead and play with that a bit. Make sure you know how to use it. because if the clock hand is... once the clock hand passes you, it will only count your vote then and there. So if you don't put your hand up in time, you didn't vote. So let's do an example. This vote does not count for anything. This is just so you can mess around with the hand up and hand down and get how it works. And it always ends on the person who was nominated. So in this case, 3 votes is insufficient, so this would not be enough to execute. Once a nomination is successful and there are enough votes to execute, that person is marked for execution. They're on the chopping block and a little skull icon will appear on their token. This does not mean they're dead. It just means that they're currently the person with the most votes. That amount of votes can still be beaten or tied. Once you nominate someone, you cannot nominate again that day. And once you've been nominated, you cannot be nominated again that day. In the case of a tie at the end of day, the town is not able to sate their bloodlust, and you would go on without any executions. And at the end of voting, I will give a last call for nominations and a countdown of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And at the end of that countdown, whoever has the most votes on them that is passed the sufficient enough majority to execute will be executed, and we will immediately go to night. Any questions?
Nope.
All right. That said, nominations are open.
I guess to start with, do we have any virgins in this game?
Goldraven, we are
Not heard of
starting
Okay.
to do...
Haven't
We're
either.
currently in the process of
No
scheduling
claims I've
physical
heard.
games.
Nope.
Then,
How
are there
about
any people
outsiders?
you trust? Oh
I
yeah,
really love the
outsiders.
streaming, though,
Have
so
anyone
I'll
heard of
probably continue
outsiders?
to stream Tuesday.
Only a soft
Trouble
claim.
Brewings.
Yeah, I've had a soft claim, but
Yeah.
Okay. Then, is there anyone that is more trusted?
Not Art, because Art's always evil.
Not true.
Well, an evil person could trust Art, right? So, anyone want to vouch for Art?
Not true.
I will also vouch
Me.
for Art because he's a nice person.
I am.
Aw.
I try.
Even though he's evil.
Yeah.
Okay, so Art and Navian are the evil team, right?
Yeah.
Man, we keep
not with the
waiting for that day,
information
don't
I
we?
got.
Well, if we have a
So-
chef, we could probably confirm that.
Yes, I'm going to come out because it's one of the top 4. I'm not getting any further information, so I am the chef, and I got a 0.
So that eliminates Art and Navian together then.
Yeah, I guess.
It does, unless it's a Baron, in which case I'm drunk and all that kind of fun stuff.
Well,
Alright.
I mean, top 4 rolls are usually good to, like, if you're looking for an execution to confirm, since they've already got
Right.
their
Mhm.
information. However, with only 7 players, is that a good idea?
Anybody here of an Undertaker?
I've heard of a potential couple people, but it's just been in 3 for 3s,
Same.
so
I have heard of a couple of possibilities as well.
I've heard of one in a 3 for 3, but I haven't got to everyone yet.
That's a bunch of
So-
soft claims. I got it.
Now we could, and I know a lot of people probably may not want to do it, we could not execute the first night and
I think
roll
we
it into the
should.
next. Oh, I know. I'm just giving some alternatives here. I think we should too, but it's also on the table. Like, we don't have to execute, but you know, we have 7 players. This is not going to be a big game. It's probably going to go pretty quick.
I'm shocked at your lack of bloodlust.
In that case, I mean, then
I know,
if
right?
you got somebody claiming to be a chef. That's a good one.
Kill.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have any more top 4 rolls claimed?
There was another
I've not
claim
heard
of
of
it.
any.
I heard a claim of a top 4, another top 4.
Same.
Bunch of soft
Interesting.
claims.
So, but yeah, that was another soft. But I do know that we do have a chef.
Okay.
And that's. I mean, that's what we know.
It's like, hey Ed, welcome to the game. We're gonna nominate to kill you.
Whoa.
But it's understandable. Those top 4 roles. It comes with the territory.
You know what? Though, in order to confirm an Undertaker, why don't we have Just Jack nominate Just Jack?
I am down for that. Yeah.
Good if we have an Undertaker.
Well, I haven't heard of one.
So, Storyteller, Just Jack will nominate Just Jack.
Okay, what is your reasoning and/or defense?
I believe there will be an Undertaker in play, and my character, although on the good team, is expendable at this point.
All right, we need 4 votes to execute here. That is 5 votes. That is sufficient. Jack is on the chopping block. We would need 6 to beat or 5 to tie.
Okay.
Do we have any other nominations? Last call for nominations before we go to night in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jack is executed with 5 votes. And the game continues, and we go to night.
Oh, damn.
All right. Well, this is interesting. Depending on how they played out, Jack and Art can, like, kind of hard clear each other here in a pretty cute way. So that'll be nice if they can pull that off in a way that they trust each other. Hello.
It appears we have
Is it
chefs in the game.
Namor or Namor?
Namor, like the word enamored.
Okay, Namor. Okay.
Nam.
Who are we poisoning?
Ugh. I'm gonna take a wild guess and poison Navian.
Navian is poisoned. Thank you.
Thank you.
And now we go to Scott. Hello.
Hey,
Who would you like to save tonight?
that's a good question. I may regret this, but I'm gonna save Art
We're protecting Art. Got it. Thank you.
for now. Yep.
All right, let's give it a sec. And we go to Madeline. Hello.
Hello.
Who do you murder?
I will murder Art.
You murder Art. Very well. Good night.
Good night.
Well, shit. Okay. Monk scoring on his first hit. Incredible. MVP right there already. Jeez. And now Art actually gets info. Hello, Art.
Hello.
Would you like to know who Jack was?
I would like to bury this body.
Washerwoman.
Thank you, sir.
Goodbye. Well then. That's a pretty hard swing for good. Protecting Art long enough so he can get that information is going to be huge here for good. Absolutely. They had the chance there, Madeline, to kill Navian while she was poisoned, but I think she figured out Art was likely the Undertaker and wanted to kill him first. But Scott also figured that out. And I think they both came to the same conclusion there, rightfully. Let's bring everyone back for day. Good morning, Ravens of Bluff.
Morning.
You awake to find that after all of your bloodlust during the day of getting Jack to kill himself by pure pressure alone. You all seem to have been sated. Nobody died in the night.
Nice.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Nominations are going to be in 7 minutes.
Hey, Art, can we talk again?
Sure.
Hey, Namor, you want to meet in Dudleytown?
Yeah, sure. It's Namor, like the word enamored.
Namor.
Namor.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Nammer like hammer. That's how I'm going to remember it.
Jack, do you want to go chat?
Yes, I will.
Yeah, enamored. Namor.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you can say enamored or Namor. Yeah.
Namor. Okay, I apologize for that.
Yeah, no worries.
So
Yesterday was interesting. Wow.
yeah, I was kind of curious about that. I thought we would get an execution at night, so it makes me wonder if
I mean, it has to be monk or soldier.
That's correct, Goldraven. If Art is poisoned and monk protected, he is still protected because the protection roll is coming from the monk. So, in order for the monk protection to not work, the monk would have to be poisoned or drunk in that case.
Easier for that tough.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
exactly.
Elves out there and be like, look, I have to play the whole cloak. So I am. If you want to kill me, great.
And demons typically don't try to bluff with top fours because they're expendable.
It's
So, yeah, typically.
So we had no interesting. We had no kill.
Sometimes minions. Sometimes.
how I've been playing.
Okay.
How I've been playing this game, because I'm relatively new to it, is as it continues to go on, my 3 for 3 become 2 for 2s. My 2 for 2s start to go into, okay, well, I kind of have a good idea of this person and I trust them. Then it's just like, okay, I'm X. So you've actually jumped the line because I didn't get a chance to talk to you last time. So I was just like, well, we're going straight into 2 for 2. Because my third one was Chef.
I mean, for me,
And-
2 for 2 is because it's a small game, and the closer we get to the end, the more information we should be revealing, right? Like we got to figure out if there's a Baron in the game, because if you're the only outsider, then there's got to be a drunk somewhere, which means I might.
The washerwoman is potentially being the Undertaker. So I take it you are then confirming that you are in fact the Undertaker.
That is correct.
All right.
Confirming it.
Okay.
You are now the only person that knows that. I have not.
I will
put it in a 3 for 3.
I will defend you as vigorously as I can, including spending my ghost vote if necessary.
So we are essentially the only 2 confirmed goods at this point. So we should share our information freely.
Okay.
I don't know what happened with the
Art
kill.
and
I
Jack
was
got the
bluffing
counter
soldier.
confirmed.
I'm taking credit for the lack of a kill last night, even though I'm clearly not the soldier.
I've had a soft claim on a monk.
I have as well.
So it's possible that's.
How do you feel about Ed's chef number? You think it's true?
I mean, he's new, so it's hard to
2 players across
pick up on anything on a new player.
Know that
but
they're hard confirmed.
So
I mean,
if his chef number is to be believed, and we believe him, then that leaves the pair of Madeline and Scott, one of which is evil, and the pair of Navian and Namer, which one is evil.
Namer is the other person that I got the Undertaker ping on.
I have no claim from him yet, so I probably should get one. From him.
He did 3. He did give me a 3-fer, even though I told him I was a top 4, and he said he uses them every single game. He uses the exact same roles in his 3-fers, and one of them was the Undertaker. So I was like, huh.
That's why I wanted to come back and tell you. That way you would know.
All right, sounds good.
All right, I'll be back to share information probably tomorrow, whether I survive or not.
The monk, I would have protected Art And
I see.
if I
Scott,
was
why?
the butler, I would have voted with you.
Oh no.
Okay, cool. All right,
Okay.
useful to know.
Scott outed himself to the
All right,
minion.
I will talk to you in a little while. All right.
Yeah.
He could have carried
See
this
ya.
game.
Sounds good.
Because Namer knows he's
Yeah.
not a butler.
All right, I'll follow you.
Either Scott's dead or Scott's
our
poisoned for the rest
Mystic
of the
Aquarium.
Okay.
We're just gonna get into this and get into it quick, and this might be a really dumb move on myself, but I am the monk.
Okay. And did you protect? Who did you protect last night?
I protected your ass, so you're welcome.
Okay.
Just because you gave me 3 that were pretty solid. Can you give me what you are, or get it down to something that I can work with here?
Sure. You can eliminate the. I think I gave you Mayor, Soldier, Ravenkeeper, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I am not. I am not the soldier.
Oh wow, incredibly helpful art.
Okay. Now, what have you heard about Navian? You have any?
She gave me 2 claims, which I got the same 2 claims from Madeline, so that was a little bit suspicious. Then she came back today and gave me a totally different role.
Something don't smell right there, because I was talking to Namor, Namor. Sorry, I keep butchering that. But like, he was mentioning like he just didn't have a, like he was considering Jack and Navian.
I believe Jack is legit.
Yeah, I think Jack's top 4.
Yeah,
I think Jack's top 4. I know Ed is the chef. Okay. What 2 did Madeline give you?
Empath Slayer.
Okay, so she gave me Empath, Undertaker, and Slayer. So that puts it down to Empath and Slayer potentially.
Yeah.
But those are all really important roles.
Hey guys,
Yeah,
it's
probably-
nominations. Head back soon.
All right.
I'll go for Ed.
You're gonna go for Ed?
Yes, for killing.
It's
Okay.
nomination time. Let's head back soon.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's
All right.
nominations. Let's head back.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Nominations are open.
All right. Since the demon either intentionally missed or failed their kill opportunity, we have the power. Should we take advantage of it right now, or should we skip?
Take advantage how?
By being able to control the next person who dies.
Oh, well, yeah. I was like, well, what metagaming are you talking about?
Well, if Ed's chef claim is to be believed, then I mean that's a safe one.
It is
But
indeed.
if you want to go demon hunting, then we need to avoid Ed.
Okay.
I would love to go
Yeah.
demon hunting.
My question is, has anybody heard of any outsider claims beyond 3 for 3s?
No.
I have not.
No.
No.
Okay. Because I have an outsider in a 3 for 3, and I've also got a double claim on another role.
I got an outsider in a 2 for 2.
Well, that's closer than a 3 for 3.
Yeah.
It is.
I have 2 people claiming the same role.
Oh.
And
I don't have any double claims other than in 3 for 3s.
I got a double claim on 2 for 2s.
See, Gold Raven, you gotta be careful just executing
Probably gonna
good
happen.
players
You
that
mean
are
the-
safe
You mean
executes.
the same 2, or
'Cause then you're gonna run
just
out of good
one
players.
of the 2 is the same?
Just
One
one
of
of
the
the 2. Yeah.
Same here.
Like, what is gained by executing Ed?
Yeah, I
Maybe
have a hard
confirms
claim
him
on
to-
one, and then
to
in a
art?
2 for 2, I have. Well, it was part of a 3 for 3, but one of the rolls was mine, so I knocked it down to a.
But going
A 2
around
for
to
2,
executing all of your
and
top 4 rolls is a good way
one
to
of
run
those
out of good
rolls is
players
being claimed
pretty
by somebody
quick.
else.
Right.
Because it's
It's a good
safe
roll,
bet
so I
that
don't
Ed
want to
is
just sit
not
here and be like,
evil.
Sure.
Yeah.
because it's like, if one of them's bluffing as this, and one of them's telling the truth, I don't want to out one or the other.
Is
No, I'm
anyone
with
else?
you. I think we're talking about.
Is anyone else hearing Ed like rubber band really hard?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
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 I
don't know
just
if it's
changed my headset.
I don't think
to-
it's a headset thing. I think it's a network connection thing.
Oof.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if there's any way you can
Maybe.
reasonably troubleshoot that or no.
I can try, but it'll have to be after the game.
Yeah, you
Okay.
could do it.
Or at least during the nighttime.
I mean, could we kill them based off bad network connection?
It's
I mean,
definitely
we
not-
can.
It's not
Well,
the reason.
I mean, they.
Sounds like
I'm
we have
just
three
saying.
options here. Option A, we skip. We don't get any information that way. We turn the game back over to evil. We kill the chef in hopes that he is confirmed in some way through that process. But we obviously don't kill evil.
Yeah.
Or we go demon hunting, which, it means if we don't have a feeling about any particular person, it means we're going to randomly kill someone.
I've got a potential candidate.
Well, let's hear it out then.
All right, Enamer nominates Navian.
What is your reasoning?
Without going into too much details, there's been some consistent information pointing to Navian as a potential evil.
Okay, Navy in your defense.
There are a couple of people who know my role. I have hard claims, and they would likely agree with me that executing me is a bad idea.
All right, we need 3 votes
I
to
agree.
execute here. One, 2, 3. 3 is exactly enough. This can certainly be tied or beaten.
Ed nominates Ed.
Ed, with this self-nomination, what is the reasoning?
If the hard claim that I have is true, it's definitely a much, much better kill.
Okay. So he is saying,
So I guess Ed's one of the two that knows the role for Navy.
yeah, and he does not want to. We
Okay,
need 3 to tie, 4 to beat.
Ed, I don't know if you should
One.
be trusting Navian though, because
2.
Uh-oh.
2 votes is not sufficient. Navian is still on the chopping block with 3 votes.
I'm not comfortable
think
using
Ed
my
is-
ghost vote at this
Yeah.
point.
For now,
Sorry, what was that? Somebody said something and I didn't catch what it was.
I was sorry. I'm just saying I'm trusting the roll for now until I know more because it's part of the double claim that I'm talking about. So
Ed, can you tell me who the other person is in the double claim?
yeah,
Oop.
yeah, it's Scott.
Ooh.
But like I said, it's part of a 2 for 2. But
Okay,
it's questionable.
I'll
Like
go
I said,
ahead
it's
and
one
nominate.
of the 2. One of them's probably evil.
I'll nominate Scott then.
Navian, what's your reasoning?
Based on the role that I have claimed to Ed, I have reason to believe that Scott is potentially.
Scott, your defense?
Well, I'm not evil. I have told one person my role. I have heard from a few people that Navian has given 2 different answers to who they are. I've been consistent of my top 3. I've given a top 2, and one person does know who I am. That's pretty much it.
All right, we need 3 votes to tie or 4 to beat it.
I prefer if we at least tied something.
I think
One,
this one is a
fine
bad
not-
one.
Anybody.
2. 2 is insufficient. Navian is still on the chopping block with 3 votes.
By top 3, do you mean your 3 for 3, or do you mean like a top 3 roll?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, Scott.
Yeah, I just meant my. Yeah. I just meant my 3 for 3. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I still am learning the language, but yeah.
Yeah, just clarifying.
Are you
No,
guys
no
willing
problem.
to,
If I miss that.
is anybody willing to tie this?
You might be the most suspicious one here, Navian.
I would like to point out that there are reasons to lie in this game, and that might be why I'm being slightly inconsistent.
Yeah, I'm talking about mechanical information, though.
I would say if Navian is who she claims to be, it's not a great kill. But as Navian just pointed out, lying is a point of this game. So
It's true.
All
I
right.
mean, if you kill me, I'll go ahead and
Last call
answer
for
some
nominations.
hours.
Last call in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Navian is executed. And the game is over for tonight as the game continues.
What?
What?
Why does it get me every time?
I feel like there's a storyteller class on how to do that.
Go to bed. I had to fuck with them there. A lot of them were so convinced it was her. Hello.
Okay. I want to poison Scott, but then that might confirm a poisoner game. But we could also try just pinning it on Scott in the future. Okay, I poisoned Scott.
Scott is poisoned. Thank you. Hello, Scott.
Hey, how's it going?
Who is worthy of your protection this night?
God, I really thought Navian was the imp. I really did. I'm gonna go with Art one more day.
Art is protected.
One more day.
One more day. One day more. Alright, well this is looking... That Ravenkeeper kill is rough, but at least they're gonna know that it happened. Let's see... Oh wait, no, they won't because he's poisoned. Art may still die here. Rough. Madeline. Hello.
Hello.
Who do you murder?
I murder Art. Let's try to do this for real.
For realsies this time. This time with feeling. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's rough. So, well, it's rough for both. It's rough for good, in that Art dies, they don't get to know that Avian was Ravenkeeper. It's also rough for evil because they hard confirm there is a poisoner. And it's pretty much going to be Ed, who everyone believes, Scott, who is good, and then the evil team in Final Four. If they decide not to execute, they may be able to get something else out. Probably not. I don't think there's a reason to. It's going to be rough. It is not going to be easy here. Good has some work to do. They got to figure out this puzzle. Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. You awake to find someone dead in the night. And that someone is Art. I will remind you there are 4 players alive currently, which means this is a potential final day. If you go to execute and you get it wrong, the demon will surely kill in the night, thus ending the game. Nominations are in 5 minutes.
I need to know if there's an outsider in the game at this point. Like, really need to.
I think based on the death last night.
Sorry, what was that?
based on the death last night and what I know, there's poison.
Okay, so it's confirmed poisoner, which means mechanical information should be good. Unless, oh no, wait, no, but poisoner, duh. Okay, but it means there's no drunk.
So
that means
with that
mechanical
being said,
information should be bad.
yeah, I would like to know what mechanical info is supposedly pointing to me, because I was your Raven Keeper.
Oh, interesting. Okay, well, are we going to sleep today, or are we going to try to have some more conversations?
I would like to maybe get in some conversations. We don't have to kill anybody,
Okay,
but
let me talk to you privately, Navian.
yes, please.
Tavern.
Alright, do you want to have a chat?
So, I mean, if it's a poisoner game, this might explain some of my info. I'm empath. I've been getting ones every single night.
I mean, there's a possibility that you could have been poisoned one night. Maybe Ed, as our alleged chef, is
The poisoner? Or
Yeah.
DM?
At this point, I'm fairly certain that we have 2 evils alive.
Yeah, it kind of feels like that. So, and it okay, if Ed is not actually the chef, because Ed supposedly gave a chef 0. If he's not actually the chef, would he still give the truth? Is the question, right?
Yeah, I mean that's definitely the question.
Yeah. Okay, well
this
then
is
we
Ed's
just
first time
disregard.
playing, so I think none of us know Ed well enough to,
Yeah,
to be able
exactly.
to try to figure that out. But I would
he's also
say,
watched enough streams.
yeah, he's watched enough streams. I'm sure he knows what's up. So I'm not willing to obviously spend my ghost vote yet. I'd rather see who's alive in final 3. But I mean, we're gonna have two evils alive.
Yeah, probably. So, well, out of the circle, who do you trust the most then? Because at this point, I trust Ed.
You mean of the living players?
Of the living players, yeah.
I don't trust. I guess I don't trust any of you, because I was gonna say Ed, but based off of if I believe you as empath, then
yeah,
I can't.
I don't know. Because like at first I was suspicious of Jack, and then Jack nominated himself and got executed.
I mean, there's the potential that it's just like a no. Actually, never mind. Unless Art was lying and that was like a star pass last night, there should be a poisoner.
Would Art do that?
Potentially. Art likes being
super cool. When we get to final 3.
Okay, all right. Once you get to the final 3, is that when you're gonna slay somebody?
I'm gonna start blasting.
I like it. I like it. Do you have a target?
Literally anyone but myself.
Oh yeah, I mean, you could slay yourself as the demon. I mean, it wouldn't hurt you. So.
Yeah, but that would just be silly.
Don't slay yourself as a slayer. That's a complete and utter waste.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, unless you think it would be better for me to do it now.
I'm very suspicious of this not being a poisoner.
Ooh. Pray tell.
Well, okay. First of all, this is just me being meta, but it's a very small game, so I find it hard to believe there would be a spy. However, in spy games, usually important roles are taken out quickly.
All right.
There was no death the first night. I was told that was because I was protected, which I have no reason to disbelieve that. And then the next night
was the Raven Keeper.
Oh.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing is, Madeline told me she was either the empath or Slayer. So now I got Nammer saying he's the empath, and I got Madeline saying that she's the empath.
They're the empath. Has
So
she
it's
given you
one-
any numbers? Or has Nammer given you
Really,
any
yeah,
numbers as an
empaths
empath?
aren't real.
Ah. All right. I think it's time to see
I
if
didn't. Now,
either one of them is an empath.
Yeah, it's nominations. It's a
okay, so now. Okay.
The way anyone would have targeted me twice is if they would have known I was the Undertaker.
It is
Therefore,
nominations.
Ooh.
Let's head
can't
back
rule out the
to
spy.
All right, heading out.
Saying that he protected Art the night of no deaths. So
It's nomination time.
Yeah.
Let's head
Okay.
back.
Well, it's okay.
yeah, it's
Um,
weird. Let's head
I
back.
think we should push on.
All right, Ravenswood Bluff. Nominations are open.
We should just today and see who's back tomorrow.
Well, how about like a round robin? Might not be a bad idea.
I think we should maybe
No,
do that
God, no.
tomorrow so that we don't give the evil team any further information about who they might want to poison/kill.
I think they should poison/kill me.
Yeah.
Ooh, interesting.
Poison, kill the dead body, please. No, we'd end up in like a stalemate with Fiddler at some point.
I mean, can we all agree we think there's a poisoner around?
No, I
You
don't
don't
agree with
agree?
that.
You don't agree
Wait.
with that?
I'm
Art-
uncertain.
Art, you don't agree?
Why
No.
do you not agree?
Who's gotten any bad information?
Literally everybody now.
I
So-
might have gotten bad information.
What you're saying, Art, is that you did lie to me.
Depends on what you mean by that. I probably lied to you several times.
Well, there's only one way that you could have died, is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That was a complete and utter lie.
Oh,
Okay,
so it might not be poisoner.
correct
Wait.
it. I now am no longer so sure that it is
I
poisoner.
still think it's poisoner though, but that's just on my personal info. But if there's no one else confirming it, then
I would say that just from
I
my
don't-
perspective, the information that I acquired, I feel like is true information.
okay.
Okay, let's go to sleep. And then we can do a round robin tomorrow. Everybody can share all of their information and we can piece the puzzle together. How's that sound?
Yeah, and it brings in that sweet mayor win potential. So
Oof, yeah.
All right, last call for nominations. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There are no executions. The game continues as we go tonight.
God, I hope there's a mayor.
There's no
man.
Vortex. All right. This is a rough finale for good here. Hello.
Hello, keep it on Scott.
Okay. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Who is worthy of your protection?
Hey, I just have a real quick question.
Sure.
Last night I protected Art and he still got killed. So that makes me believe, can a poisoner take away the monk's powers?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. I'm going to protect Ed because he is the only one I know that is good.
Copy that.
Right.
Hello.
I would like to kill Ed.
You got it. I'm not going to fuck around here. I'm just gonna yank everyone back. Let's finish this game up. Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. You all awake to find Ed has been killed in the night. It is the final 3. Nominations are in 5 minutes.
Okay, we have a poisoner.
Huh.
Okay.
I'm putting cards on the table right now. You
Okay,
wanna
well,
kill?
Hell
let's
yeah.
do our round robin. Let's start
Can I
with
say,
Art, and
holy
then we'll
shit,
just go
Scott
around.
has been... Scott batted 1,000 for monk targets.
I was
He hasn't
your
missed.
Undertaker, and I saw Jack as the washerwoman, and was conveniently killed the night I would have seen Navian.
I mean, he's been poisoned for a lot of it, but he's literally
that,
targeted
Scott,
every
what are
single
you?
night. The person the demon targeted. Crazy.
I'm the monk, and this is why I think that there's a poisoner. On the night that Art was executed, I protected him. And the only way that he could die with monk protection was if there was a poisoner. Last night, I protected Ed because Ed was the only one that I knew was actually good. And he died too. So I could be maybe the drunk or there's a poisoner. But I definitely believe that to be case because my powers of saving people is not happening. And some of the people that are left, they both claimed empath. And neither of them gave me numbers. So I'm I'm wondering about that as well.
I mean, I didn't give you a number specifically, but I told you I was suspicious of one person, so.
Okay, Madeline, what are you?
Surprise, guys! I'm the Slayer.
Cool.
Nice.
Final 3 Slayer?
Yes.
Okay, Ed? Okay, well, I didn't hear Ed, but Ed is chef with a 0. Jack?
Washerwoman, and I got an undertaker paying for either Nammer or for Art.
Okay, Nammer?
I am the empath. I've been getting ones every night, which is why I think I'm drunk. But it's probably a poisoner game, and I got poison on a specific night, most likely night 1.
Okay. I was the Raven Keeper, which is why I was going around claiming to be either something like an empath. I also hard claimed monk at one point. Art and Jack had a solid claim about that being my plan of Raven Keeper, who's bluffing as monk who caused the no night death. The reason for that was because Art had told me soldier, so I just went to Art and was like, I can believe your soldier claim based on that, so I'll pretend to be the monk so I can get killed in the night. And that backfired.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
So,
So,
Yeah.
So
I would.
we're left with 3. We have me claiming monk.
Mhm.
We have Madeline claiming Slayer. We got Namor claiming empath. So that's where we're at.
Nammer, did you get a
And-
1 again last night?
I got a 1 again last night.
Well,
So
it makes
either
sense,
I was
'cause
poisoned, or my info is legit and we killed someone, probably Navian.
if
your
Jack
info
and
last
I,
night was right, because it's definitely a 1. It's either
Well,
Scott
yeah.
or Madeline, right? Or you.
but
so.
even if Namor's
Yeah.
But
empath
it's
was
not me. I can tell you
poisoned
that.
last night, then I can't imagine Kevin would have given him anything other than a 1, because a
Right.
1 is the only thing that makes sense in this
Only
scenario.
thing that makes sense.
Yeah. Exactly.
So if
Yeah.
Poison or Namor would have been, and Jack and I are both good, which I'm willing to believe, based off of Jack's self nom on day 1, then Namor would have been poisoned on night 1.
Yep. And I think at this point we're pretty sure it's Scott.
I mean,
Really?
Well, I think it's Madeline's choice first.
That's
right?
a really bold claim.
She can
'cause
eliminate
there's
Yeah,
nothing
Madeline
one of the
should
3
choose
of you,
somebody.
right?
I mean,
If
if y'all are
she's really
thinking
the
it's Scott, I can
If
go
she's
for
really
it.
the Slayer.
Yeah, exactly. If she's really the
Yeah,
Slayer.
I mean, do you guys think Scott would be a great shot?
I think that there
I'm
are
really
two
definitely
evils.
the monk.
I think that
This
there's
Slayer
2
claim's
evils
gonna get
left
her killed.
alive, and based off of a chef
No,
0.
I think
If Scott is the monk, then you can go ahead and take your shot, and he'll be fine.
Yeah.
Unless
You know what?
Madeline is
I mean, if
is
you
the
guys want
second
to
evil.
kill,
All right.
yeah, if you guys want to kill me, that's fine. But
Yeah.
I am the monk. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not like.
I'm gonna shoot. I claim Slayer. And I would like to shoot Scott.
Madeline claims Slayer. She pulls out her trusty crossbow, aims at Scott, tries to pull the trigger, but it seems to have malfunctioned and doesn't go off.
Well,
I'd
there.
also like to
Are you
say
good?
it is nominations open.
Well, Scott, now you've got your choice.
unless Scott's
Really?
minion?
I'm not a minion. I'm looking at this little blue cross with a circle, like, all game.
I'll
And for the few of you that have played with me so far, I've been pretty, like, I don't really deviate too far from who I am. It's just I take a little bit of time to, like, open it up to people.
Just to make
Art can
sure.
back that up.
Okay, you're the monk and you're not the butler, right?
I'm not the butler. No,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah,
no.
you were claiming that for a while.
Yeah.
Or
No, I did a 3 for 3, and I threw it in there just to
Yeah.
kind of like just throw it out there. But no, I've been the monk since day one. But the people that I have been protecting, like the past 2 nights, have gotten killed. So I was like, well, maybe there's a poisoner in play that could take away the monk's power. So that was what I was.
So you said you protected Art night 2, and then
Night 2, I protected Ed last night, and he got killed too. So apparently, I'm not a very good monk.
Oh, rough.
Hey Scott, Scott, can I ask you? Did you tell Nammer or Madeline that you were the monk?
No, I gave Nammer my 2. I gave Madeline 3, and the 3 that I was.
Your 2 being monk and what?
My 2 were monk and butler because
Butler.
my yeah.
But that hard confirms
Yeah.
to Namor that he's monk because he's not a.
Like, I'm based
So,
off of what
There's
I
no
got.
Baron in place, so who
I'd
knows?
go for Nam.
I'm willing to go for Namor as well. Because I'm pretty sure that there are 2 evil people alive.
Yeah.
And with a Chef Zero, it's got to be Namor as one of them.
no, I think it's got to be Scott and Madeline.
Well, we've got to. If it's
How do you-
I'm
even
actually-
if Nammer is one of
Zero.
them, it has to be the demon, or we can't win. So we
Nimmer's
have to be
saying
sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
straight up
it has to be
bullshit,
the demon,
It
nobody's
not
can't
the
be
minion.
both Madeline and Scott with a Chef Zero, unless.
Unless I was poisoned.
Unless he was drunk.
Accusing the monk here.
No,
Well,
no
we
drunk
don't have
in
any
the
other
No other
outside
We don't have-
things,
we don't have
so
any- yeah.
there's
Yeah.
definitely no drunk.
Or it's
Second call
Scott
for
if
nominations.
Madeline's not in fact the Slayer.
Okay, so here's my
I-
problem. Here's my problem with Scott's thing. Okay, I can get that. Let's say he is the monk, right? He protects me night 1. Demon tries to kill me, doesn't work. Naturally, poisoner's gonna poison me. That way, the kill can go through, right? But the random Ed choice, like, what imp makes that choice? What imp says, "Hey, let's poison the chef and then kill the chef" when there's a fresh body of Scott right there?
Yeah.
Next to them? That's just a weird
I protected.
double.
So the only reason I protected Ed was because I didn't know anyone else in this game that was alive that I knew was good. I felt like Ed was good. He was
Yeah,
the chef. That was it. So I just did the safe call there because I wasn't really sure about Madeline and Nammer. So
I
it was just
agree.
it was kind of like a throwaway because I'm like, well, I just don't want to protect someone that's a minion or the imp. But that was pretty much where I was left because I didn't really have any other choice.
I think Ed was the most trusted player out of the final 4, so
Right, which does explain.
And that's why I did
Why?
it.
I'm gonna ask third call for nominations.
So, did I start this? Or.
Yeah, I think we should just do a triangle.
One
triangle.
of the 3 of you, right?
I mean,
Like, Scott, do you want to go, or do you want me to take it?
What are you talking about?
Like,
What?
I'm convinced it's Nam. This is a social thing. Do you want to take the first nomination, or do you want me to start?
You can start.
All right. Madeline nominates Namor.
Okay, what is your reasoning?
Well, I shot Scott, nothing happened, so process of elimination for me.
Namor, you're
And
defense.
also-
Kill your minion instead.
all I can tell you is that I got a 1 as an empath every single night, which is real fishy to me. Sorry, but going after you, Navian.
I mean, as a good player, it's fishy to me too, which is why I've got my hand up. So
Alright, we need 2 votes to execute you. It's 1,
3's good. Let's leave it at 3.
2, 3.
2 ghost votes
What?
gone.
Ah,
That's not.
Well, that's a bad sign.
Yep.
Yep.
Scarlet Woman in play.
This can be
So we got Madeline, me,
tied or beaten.
and oh,
It would really
it
only
can't
be
It can't
if,
be.
if an
It can
evil
only be
player.
Scarlet
with
Woman?
a unanimous vote.
Yeah, so evil would have to vote, and I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Evil would have
So,
to vote.
what,
So Namor as the
what is
minion.
our options here?
We honestly, I don't really think we have any.
You
Yeah, I
could
think
hope
we
for a
just lost.
mayor.
Nobody's
Go on.
claimed mayor.
no
Nobody's
mayor.
The mayor.
I'd be so happy about that if that were the case.
So ultimately, what it comes down to now is if Namor has no intention of nominating Scott, who is probably his demon, then Scott wouldn't be nominating himself as the demon. So if Namor says, "I'm not nominating," game's over.
I think that.
Well, the fact
What if
the fact that
Madeline?
Madeline said she's the Slayer.
Are you
And-
nominating Madeline?
Yeah,
nominate
I mean-
Madeline.
And she said, she
It-
basically publicly chose me, and if I was the demon, I would die. I didn't die. I'm not the demon. I'm not a minion. Now I can.
She's not the Slayer.
I can.
I was poisoned then.
Well, I mean, what's the logic behind her not being the Slayer? Because I'll nominate her if it all like makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, you guys can help
It's
me
either-
out here
Um,
with.
Last call for nominations in 5, 4, 3.
All right, Scott nominates Madeline.
All right. I think we heard a good amount of the reasoning. Anything anyone needs to add on, or do we want to just do this vote, get it over with?
Just
Yeah,
get it
just
over
run
with.
it.
Yeah.
Evil would have to vote
Madeline's
on
gotta
this.
vote for herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
1,
So-
I never used my
yeah.
ghost
Yeah.
vote. It's Scott.
2.
Damn it.
We had 2 evils alive, and unfortunately,
All
we
right.
went for the wrong
The
one.
game is over, and Madeline's team has won, which is the evil team.
Woo!
Yeah.
GG.
I literally had all 3 of you marked
Side.
as evil in my grim, so yeah.
All right, let's do a quick roll call. Art
I'm not
was
evil.
your Undertaker. Art was your Undertaker who saw Jack and almost saw Navian. Scott was your monk who batted 1,000. Scott targeted whoever the imp targeted every single night of this game, no exceptions. Absolutely
Yeah.
cracked off his mind monk, who unfortunately was poisoned 66% of those times. Madeline was your imp,
Knew it.
who kept targeting whoever the monk was saving. Ed was your Chef Zero. Jack was your washwoman, who confirmed Art as the Undertaker, and once they got themselves executed, Jack and Art basically hard confirmed each other at that point, and they were the powwow trust circle.
We're a voting block, yeah.
Namor was your poisoner, who he poisoned Navian on the first night, and then just the monk every night after that, basically.
Yeah.
Which was rough, because
Yeah.
man, Scott was 100% on the saves, just constantly poisoned. Navian was indeed your Raven Keeper, who got executed based on just completely fabricated information from Namor.
Thanks, y'all.
He's just like, I have hard mechanical information that you're evil. And everyone's just like, yeah, okay, good enough for me.
I mean, to be fair to everyone else, I was being a little inconsistent with some of my claims.
Oh,
So, and I did hard double claim Scott in an attempt to get myself killed in the night. But you know,
But the poison on Scott, stopping Art from being protected before he could see Navian as Ravenkeeper, it was so rough. All those poisons were pretty nutty. And then at the end, just the puzzle could not have been solved.
yeah, it
I
was
had a
pretty much a
Feeling it was Madeline, but
yeah. I knew that we had 2 evils alive, and that based on a Chef Zero, Nammer had to be one of them.
Yeah.
It was just a coin toss on whether it was Scott or Madeline for the other one.
Yeah, pretty much. There was no info pointing towards one of them being the imp versus the poisoner. It really was just a social
You know
random coin
what?
toss on
I
which
was
one the
planning on checking Madeline too.
Woof.
That would have
Alright.
been a good pick. Yeah.
Yeah.